Tears everywhere. Lee Min-ho breaks up with Song Hye Kyo. A love story that stunned the world and the painful ending no one saw coming. The air was quiet, too quiet. For weeks, the world had watched them shine like stars reborn. From the documentary reveal to the stunning birthday surprise and the news of their baby, Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo had seemed untouchable. The ultimate love story. Proof that real love, even in the harsh world of fame, could survive. But everything changed. One post. One sentence. One moment. And everything came crashing down. It began with a photo. Posted to Lee Min-ho's account just after midnight. A dimly lit picture of a piano, untouched, its keys covered in dust. No caption. No explanation. But fans knew something was wrong. He had once said in an interview that he played that piano every morning. That it was the heartbeat of their home. The silence surrounding it screamed. By sunrise, the speculation had already begun. Was it stress? A misunderstanding? Was Song Hye Kyo okay? Was the baby okay? And then, just 3 hours later, came the confirmation that shattered millions of hearts across the globe. It's over. Lee Min-ho's statement shocks the nation. At exactly 8:37 a.m., Lee Min-ho posted a message to his Instagram story. Just 2 words. It's over. The internet froze. Then the flood began. Thousands of fans flooded the comments. No, please. Tell me this is a scene from your next film. This cannot be real. But it was real. And as the world held its breath, Song Hye Kyo remained silent. Until noon. Then she too broke. Not with a press release. Not with a video. But with a poem. A black and white post with the words. He said forever. I believed him. But sometimes, forever breaks. The caption was even more heartbreaking. Don't send me flowers. Send me silence. And that was it. 2 posts. 2 hearts. A universe of emotion. And just like that, the most beloved couple in recent memory was no more. What really happened? Inside the final days of a fairy tale. Sources close to the couple have revealed that the signs had been there all along, hiding in the quiet moments between the headlines. Song Hye Kyo had recently pulled out of a planned charity appearance. Lee Min-ho had been spotted traveling alone to Jeju Island. Their joint social media account had gone eerily inactive. But the final straw? An emotional disagreement that insiders say left both stars shattered. According to someone close to their inner circle, tensions had been building over their future. With their baby's due date approaching, the pressure of being public figures had returned. Brands were calling. Directors were knocking. Hollywood wanted their story. But the question was, at what cost? Lee Min-ho reportedly felt torn. He wanted to protect their peace, but he also missed the world they had once ruled. The red carpets. The set lights. The audience applause. Song Hye Kyo, on the other hand, wanted none of it. She wanted silence. A quiet birth. A quiet life. Just them. The 2 visions clashed behind closed doors. But the moment that broke everything? A night 2 weeks ago. A dinner turned into an argument. One where Song Hye Kyo asked, "What is it you miss? The fans, or the fantasy?" Lee Min-ho reportedly replied, "I miss who I was before I lost myself." The words hung in the air. Unspoken wounds rose to the surface. By morning, he had packed a bag. Not all of it. Just enough to leave. And he did. He walked out the door while she sat on the floor, hand resting gently on her belly, unable to move. Tears behind the curtain, staff and friends break their silence. Their close staff, who had protected their love so fiercely, began sharing fragments of the truth anonymously. One makeup artist wrote on a private forum, "We saw them fight. We also saw them cry. But no one expected this." Another staff member shared, "He was lost. She was trying to anchor him." But sometimes, love drowns when 2 people drift in different directions. Park Shin-hye, a longtime friend to both, posted a cryptic message. "Some stories don't end. They pause. But this one broke me." Fans began recalling moments that now made painful sense. In the birthday documentary, There was a shot where Lee Minute-ho gazed at Song Hye Kyo while she wasn't looking. His eyes were full of something heavy. Not sadness, but conflict. It had seemed poetic at the time. Now it felt prophetic. The world mourns, and fans turn parks into shrines. The heartbreak was global. In Seoul, fans gathered outside their last known residence, leaving white roses and handwritten letters. One fan taped a message to their gate. "You taught us love. Please don't let it disappear." In Paris, a group of international fans lit candles beneath the Eiffel Tower. In Tokyo, a mural of the couple was painted overnight with the words, "Still rooting for your hearts, even apart." Social media exploded with tribute videos, mashups of their best moments, and sobbing reaction clips. Hashtags like #PleaseComeBack and #MinuteHyo Forever trended for hours. But perhaps the most heartbreaking scene came from Jeju Island. A small cafe where they once filmed a private interview displayed a chalkboard message. "Your seats are still here. If not together, then someday, separately. The baby and the future no one can predict." With the breakup confirmed, the question that remained was almost too painful to ask. What about the baby? Insiders say Song Hye Kyo is determined to move forward with strength and silence. She has not left her home. Her phone is off. Only her sister and a private nurse are with her. But those close to her say she is still wearing the ring. Not because she hopes, but because she is not ready to take it off. Lee Minute-ho, on the other hand, has gone completely off-grid. He was last seen boarding a plane to New Zealand, carrying only a duffel bag and a camera. Sources say he is searching for clarity, for solitude, for the parts of himself he left behind. No one knows if he plans to return before the baby is born. No one knows if he will be there when the moment arrives. But what we do know is this. He loved her. She loved him. And somehow, love was not enough. One last letter and the line that left everyone in tears. Late that night, after hours of silence, a letter appeared on a fanrun account. It was reportedly sent anonymously, written in Song Hye Kyo's handwriting. Whether it was leaked or shared on purpose is unclear. But the words have since been shared millions of times. It read, "To the one who left. You didn't break me. You broke the future I dreamed of. But I will build a new one. For our child. For myself. And maybe one day, for you. If your heart ever finds its way back home." The final line. "I loved you enough to let you go. Don't make me regret it." The world wept again. Where do we go from here? As of now, there are no statements from their agencies. No press conferences. No follow-up posts. Just silence. A silence that feels louder than any headline ever printed. But the fans remain. Waiting. Hoping. Praying. Because while Lee Minute-ho and Song Hye Kyo may be apart today, their story is not over. Love like that doesn't die. It rests. And maybe, just maybe, it will rise again. Tell him not to come. Song Hye Kyo refuses to see Lee Minute-ho after shocking hospital incident. Just when the world thought the heartbreak could not go any deeper, the story took another devastating turn. Days after their emotional breakup sent shockwaves across the globe, Song Hye Kyo was rushed to the hospital in the middle of the night, and what happened next has left fans breathless, stunned, and torn apart. It all began with a scream. A neighbor reported hearing a loud crash just before 2 a.m. from the secluded home where Song Hye Kyo had been staying in silence. Lights were seen flickering on. A car sped off minutes later. Hours later, hospital staff confirmed that Song Hye Kyo had been admitted in emotional distress. The reason? The baby. Though doctors have confirmed she and the baby are both stable now, the cause of the sudden scare remains unconfirmed. What we do know is this: Lee Minute-ho was not there. And when he found out, he reportedly tried to return. But Song Hye Kyo refused to let him in. She's protecting her heart, close friend reveals chilling update. According to an exclusive from someone close to the actress, Lee Minute-ho arrived at the hospital at dawn, unshaven, exhausted, and holding a small stuffed toy he had reportedly bought in New Zealand the night he left. Security did not allow him in. Why? Because Song Hye Kyo gave strict instructions to her team. Tell him not to come. 3 words. sharp enough to slice through anything left between them. The nurse on duty, who has since spoken anonymously, described what happened. He just stood there, frozen, holding that toy like it was the last piece of her. His hands were shaking. He didn't say a word. He just waited. And then, after 35 minutes in silence, he left. Left the hallway. Left the hospital. And once again, left her. A diary entry that wasn't meant to be seen. That same night, a private entry from Song Hye Kyo's journal was leaked online by a now-deleted account. Whether it was shared intentionally or not remains unclear, but fans believe the writing is hers. It read, "The ache of waiting is louder than the ache of breaking. I waited for him. Through storms. Through silence. Through change. But he walked away when I needed him loudest. So now, I walk away before he knocks." The post was removed within minutes, but not before it was screenshot, translated, and reposted over 5 million times. Fans began to chant one phrase across all platforms. He was too late. Lee Min-ho's unspoken plea. That evening, a video surfaced from a bystander at the hospital. It showed Lee Min-ho sitting outside on the pavement, head in his hands, staring at the ground as the rain started to fall. He wasn't surrounded by fans. He wasn't protected by managers. He was just a man in pain. When asked if he wanted to say anything to Song Hye Kyo, he looked up and whispered, "Tell her I was always going to come back. I just didn't think she'd stop waiting." The world stopped again. Some wept. Others got angry. And many wondered, was it too late?